This was a master among dishonest merchants. He would stuff beef bones into lamb meat and turn something worth 5 chickens into a product that sells for triple the price after a little repackaging. Even yesterday's leftover beef, once it gets that special label, its price shoots straight up. Even the local rich folks walk into his store for a quick browse and walk out bankrupt. But one day, he met his match, Woody the Woodpecker. Woody only had $5 in his pocket, yet the moment he stepped inside, he started grabbing things like crazy. The vulture running the store thought he'd found a big spender, but just when he was ready to cash in, Woody tried to sneak out without paying. The vulture grabbed him by the collar and shoved a receipt in his face, $75. But to make an extra profit, the vulture used a bottle of invisible ink to erase the $25 discount, forcing Woody to pay the full $100. Woody exploded with rage. He pulled out a $100 bill of his own, freshly printed. The vulture thought it was real and tugged on it for a good while before realizing he'd been scammed. Fuming with anger, he watched Woody heading for the door, and in a fit of fury, he grabbed him and threw him out. But Woody bounced right back, and this time, he was splashed with invisible potion. Half of his body disappeared. The vulture froze. If anyone saw this, they'd think he'd murdered a bird. He'd be done for. Terrified, he quickly swept Woody into the basement before anyone noticed, planning to destroy the evidence after work. But as soon as Woody hit the floor, he woke up. When he looked in the mirror, couldn't believe his eyes. Boiling with anger, he stormed upstairs to confront the vulture. But when he opened the cellar door, he found the vulture inflating sausages like balloons. Seeing the dirty trick, Woody's eyes lit up. He spotted a bowl of black beans nearby and swallowed them all in one gulp. The next second, the vulture's eyes turned pitch black, spitting out beans like bullets. By the time he scraped them all out, Woody was already onto his next move. He drenched himself head to toe with invisible potion. Soon, he was completely invisible, ready to pull off his ultimate prank. The confused vulture had no idea what was happening before Woody hit him with a flurry of blows, knocking him out cold. When he came to, he found himself covered in frosting. Now the vulture finally realized he'd been played from the start. Furious, he charged out to catch Woody, only to run straight into a floating ghost. He screamed in terror, his feathers practically jumping off his body. But right then, Woody's invisibility wore off. The vulture instantly realized what happened and ripped the cloth off Woody. But Woody reacted fast, vanished again in the blink of an eye. So the vulture followed suit, dripping some invisible potion on himself and chasing after him. But before he could get far, he fell right into Woody's trap, locked inside the freezer. When he finally stumbled out, he was frozen solid, a vulture-shaped ice sculpture. And Woody? He was already pushing a cart full of groceries, strutting out of the supermarket in style.